Roger Federer has been away from tennis for over a year, which is why fans were excited to hear about a possible return before the end of 2022. However, the latest Roger Federer news has left tennis fans shattered ahead of his return. Keep watching this video to find out what this news is, and if this is the end of Federer's career. What really happened to Roger Federer? Roger Federer hasn't played a tennis match since he lost in the fourth round of the Wimbledon tournament in 2021. He underwent knee surgery prior to the tournament and has since been working slowly towards recovery. The 41-year-old 20-time Grand Slam champion was supposed to make a much-anticipated return at the Laver Cup in September. Beside the fact that he's been away since last year, the hype surrounding his return is based on the fact that he is supposed to team up with fellow superstars Rafa Nadal, Novak Djokovic, and Andy Murray at the tournament. The four of them make up Team Europe, but new reports have stated that Federer may miss the tournament due to knee inflammation and fluids. According to Swiss magazine Tages-Anzeiger, Federer's knee issues could force him to play a lighter Laver Cup schedule or skip the tournament entirely. If he manages to make it by any means, he would be mandated to play at least one singles and one doubles match, according to tournament rules. Fans are wondering what would happen if Federer doesn't play. If Federer misses the Laver Cup, one thing that is certain is that his fans will be heartbroken. Federer loyalists have been anticipating his return for ages and will be more than disappointed if his injuries stop him from competing in the tournament. However, it's not just the fans that will feel Federer's absence. The organizers will also be disappointed, as tennis fans have been scrambling for tickets to see their favorite tennis stars live in action. To add to that, the tickets are being sold at sky-high rates. The average price for a seat at a Laver Cup event is $1,086.30, which is quite pricey for the average fan. It would have been worth every cent if the major stars were competing. However, with Federer being in doubt, the fans may be disgruntled about the high prices. Another thing that could make Federer's absence more painful is the fact that the Laver Cup is the first tournament the four biggest stars in tennis will play together. Will the Laver Cup be interesting without Federer? Besides Federer's possible absence, tennis fans may have to deal with the fact that another big star could be missing from the tournament. That person is Rafa Nadal, who has also had his fair share of injury problems. Speaking after his US Open loss to Francis Tiafoe, Nadal said that he might be out of tennis for a while and isn't sure when he'll make his return. Besides his nagging injuries, Nadal and his wife are expecting their first child in a matter of weeks, and the Spaniard has made it clear that he would like to spend some quality time with his family. He also stated that his personal obligations come before tennis. While expecting a child is good news for the Nadal family, his absence will further rub salt into injury if Federer is also absent. So, with the possibility of both Nadal and Federer missing the Laver Cup, the tournament seems to already be losing its flavor. Add that to the fact that tickets are being sold for over $1,000, and you can understand why the fans will not be happy. How are fans reacting to the situation? Going by the recent news surrounding both Federer and Nadal's possible absence from the Laver Cup, fans may have begun to lose interest in the tournament. Those who haven't bought the overpriced tickets could feel less disgruntled, while those who have paid the high price would be wishing that they hadn't. After all, why pay so much for the ticket when two of the four biggest tennis stars will not be there? Feeling shattered by the news, many fans have taken to Twitter to express their disappointment. One fan tweeted, "The Big Four reunion is likely minus both Federer and Nadal." Another one tweeted, "Potentially no Roger or Rafa at Laver Cup. Unfortunate for all those people who spent thousands of pounds on tickets." To be fair to the organizers, Federer's and Nadal's possible absences aren't any faults of theirs. Unfortunately, things happen, and some are just out of your control. Is this the end of Federer's career? Roger Federer has been dealing with a knee problem for about a year, and according to observers, this may just spell the end of his illustrious career. Keep in mind that Federer is 41 years old, and at this age, he cannot move as swiftly as he used to, and as you would expect, his knee injury wouldn't help matters in any way. Also, don't forget that the longer he takes to heal, the older he gets, and the more uninterested he may become in returning to tennis. Even if he recovers on time to play at the Laver Cup, how good will his performance be, considering his knee problems and age? Being the high-level athlete that he is, I would assume that he would prefer to go out on the high and not be bundled out by a young, lower-ranked upcoming player. Will Federer play in Basel? Federer may miss the Laver Cup, but there's still a good chance that he'll be able to play in Basel. Federer gave fans a glimmer of hope when he released a video of himself practicing on a tennis court alongside former player Ivo Huberger. The practice session footage could imply that the tennis legend might be prepping his way back to the courts. There's more good news. Federer has committed to playing at the ATP event in Basel. The event is set to take place in October, which is just about a month away. Even though rumors have been circulating about Federer's retirement, he stated at the last Wimbledon that he'd like to play the grass court Grand Slam one last time. Federer said, and I quote, "This court has given me my biggest wins and my biggest losses. I hope I can come back one more time." Federer also said that he has missed the courts and that he didn't know it would take so long for his injury to heal and allow him to make a return. If Federer and Nadal miss the Laver Cup, what would that mean for Djokovic and Murray? The dream team tennis fans hope to see may never happen. If Federer and Nadal are out of the Laver Cup, then Andy Murray and Novak Djokovic would be the only superstar players left on Team Europe. So what would this mean for the latter two and their team? For starters, Murray and Djokovic will attract more attention since they will be the only big players left. Both of them are still expected to put up good performances regardless. However, I'm sure they'll both be disappointed if Federer and Nadal do not make it to the Laver Cup. As for Team Europe, they'll have to hope for the best if Federer and Nadal are not able to play. It is safe to say that their chances of winning will be greatly reduced due to the absentee superstars. Not that Djokovic and Murray don't have what it takes to lead their team to victory, but having the likes of Federer and Nadal will be nothing short of a morale booster. Among the four biggest tennis players in the world, they have accounted for 66 of the last 76 men's Grand Slam titles. This goes to show how dominant the four men have been in the sport. One of them also held the #1 spot every week between February 2004 and February 2022 until Daniil Medvedev ended that run. All the same, if Team Europe's two biggest stars are not able to play at the Laver Cup, then it means they will have to find replacements as quickly as possible. I'm not too sure how possible this will be, since the tournament is not too far away. However, whatever the case, Team Europe will have to dig deep and select the next best tennis players on the continent to fill the gaps. Team Europe will also be well aware of the player registration deadlines, according to tournament rules. Who will Team Europe be playing against at the Laver Cup? Team Europe may not be sure if Federer and Nadal will be able to play at the Laver Cup. Regardless, they have to prepare themselves to face a very decent Team World. Felix Auger-Aliassime, Taylor Fritz, and Diego Schwartzman are among the players that have been confirmed to be competing for Team World, and they will be led by John McEnroe. Even with Federer and Nadal present, Team Europe will still have 2 more spots to fill. This is because a total of 6 players are to compete on each team. Roger Federer is one of the greatest tennis players of his time, and his possible absence from the Laver Cup will be heartbreaking for fans. Do you think he'll retire from here? Let us know in the comments section. Kindly like and share this video. And while you're at it, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more updates.